Okay, so remember when you're solving for a literal equation, that means that you are getting a certain letter by itself or solving for a certain letter. So in this case, we are solving for the letter T. So looking at this equation, I see that I have D on the left-hand side of the equal sign, and I have R and T on the right-hand side of the equal sign. So I notice that I need to get the R away from the T in order to get the T by itself, and they are being multiplied. So my inverse operation from multiplication would be division. So in order to get T by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by R. That way the R's are going to cancel, leaving me with T is equal to D over R. That's actually your answer. That's all you do. You can rewrite it if you want to say T is equal to D over R, but either way, it equals the same thing. Okay, this one asks us to solve for W, so we're going to get W by itself by moving everything away from it. So remember, here's my equal sign. Some people like to draw that little fence. So here's our term right here, and we need to get W by itself. So we're going to move this whole entire positive 2L term right here. We are going to move it by subtracting the whole entire 2L term over to the other side of the equal sign. And you see there's already a P there, so I'm going to rewrite P. And we're subtracting 2L, because what you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. So the 2L's go away on that side. And we have our equal signs still, and we have 2W, and W is still not by itself. So we're going to have to divide by 2 in order to get W by itself. So what we do to one side, we have to do to the other side. So those are not like terms. So P minus 2L over 2 equals W, because those 2's, of course, would cancel out to 1. Alright, so another little equation asking us to solve the letter H, which means we're going to get everything over to the other side of the equal sign from H. So let's take a look at this, and I know that when I see letters and numbers that don't have any signs in between them, it's implied that they're being multiplied, so I'm going to put those little dots there. Alright, so let's deal with this 1/2 first. So 1 divided by 2. Alright, so 1 divided by 2, the opposite inverse would be to multiply by 2. So we're going to multiply by this right here. And then 2 times A. And I know that my 2's are going to cancel, so I'm just going to rewrite my BH. And 2 times A is 2A. And I still don't have H by itself. And I remember that those are being multiplied, so I'm going to do the opposite, and I'm going to divide both sides by B in order to get H by itself, those would cancel out. And looking here, none of those are like terms, so it would just rewrite 2A over B is equal to H. Alright, this one asks us to solve for Y. So we're going to take the term here, take a look at it, and the 3x is already not connected to the y. So let's go ahead and move that over. So it's a positive 3x. So we're going to subtract 3x to both sides. That leaves us with 2y on the left-hand side. And these are not like terms, so we just have to rewrite negative 3 plus 10. And we're solving for y, so we still don't have y by itself. So we're going to have to divide everything by 2 in order to get y by itself. So that turns into y is equal to negative 3/2 x plus 10 divided by 5. I meant 10 divided by 2, which is 5. So for this one, you're going to solve for y, so we need to get everything away from y. So first I see what's not connected to y on the other side right here, and that's the 4x. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract that whole entire positive 4x term over. And what I do to one side, I don't know why I went all the way over there, I have to do to the other side. So the 4x's go away on the left-hand side, leaving us with 1/2 y as equal to, and the 4x and the 6 are not like terms, so we cannot combine them, so we're just going to rewrite them. Alright, so I still have this 1 divided by 2 times y, so we know that we can get rid of that by multiplying by 2. So those go away, leaving us with y, and then we're going to distribute this 2 onto both of these terms. So 2 times -4 is going to be -8x, and 2 times +6 is going to give us 12.